A very good day to Dr. Rizwana and my fellow friends. Today, my group and I have chosen environmental cost management to investigate on the company that we have chosen. So, we are from group 3. So, now I'll introduce my group mates. So, it consists of 4 members. So, firstly is Nur Asifa, second is Nur Fazlin, third is myself, Selina Michael, and last is Nur Adila Hanif. Okay, our table of contents are introduction, current system, study system, and conclusion. On to next introduction will be presented by me, where I'll be explaining about the background of the company. Next, then we have chosen EJH Food Industry Hyderabad. Is the picture one of the picture of the industry. So we have chosen EJH Food Industry Hyderabad, where it is mainly located in Kuantan Pahang, and the main nature of the company is food and beverages. So they handle bakeries and tortilla manufacturing and section of chocolate and confectionery items. They also produce manufacturing produce and manufacture snacks, foods, biscuits, candies, such as so mainly the company produces food, and it is established on the 11th May 1992, and we can find that it is from halal authorization by the Malaysian government. Uh, the processed foods are such as cocoa crunch, salted egg ring, and much more. So the way we retrieve or collected the information is by phone call, interviews, and for the collection of the documents, they email us the document, the related documents, the halal certification, other like processes and all. So these are the example of the items, which is Vita, powering, something like that. So before going to the console, I would like to say that they have strategic management helps to organization to make a decision, like helps the accountant to plan a financial information and brings a profit and opportunity where it expands the organization. So the purpose of our research and this subject is to find out how the environmental cost has evolved in this company and how they have to um, how we can learn from them how the process so that it gives opportunity and give a brighter for our education. So on to our next presentation.
Thank you, Selina. Hi, my name is Nur Ilahani binti Rizwan. I will continue to the next section, which is current system of the company. So, what is the current system of the company? So, generally, the company is using general system is conventional management target cost and also value engineering as strategic management. And other system is using indirectly used environment management accounting that consists information about the environmental cost of the company's activity. So for this group project, we are focusing on the environmental management accounting, which is there are consist 3 tiers of environmental cost, which is the first one is conventional cost, second is hidden cost, and third is relationship and image cost. So let's go into more detail on the environmental cost. So based on the interview that we have conducted with the company, we have identified there are 3 out of 5 tiers of environmental cost that we have learned in MIA. We have learned in MA3, which is the first one is conventional cost. So based on interview, we have determined there is cost on training, about food safety product. The second one is there is seminar halal quality by Jakim. So based on those costs under conventional cost, which is a part of operational cost of the company. So the second one is hidden cost. Hidden cost consists of disposal of rejected expired food products. So how company manage to dispose their waste product to better environment. So the second one is cost to obtain halal certificate each food product. So this is more focused on quality control of food itself because this is hidden cost that the how the procedure of company to obtain the halal certificate also incur a cost. So the third one is relationship and image cost. So this one is company has sponsored hamper of various food and beverage product to society event near to manufacture location in Pahang. So basically any social event, the company EJH company has do some sponsorship on hamper, which is content of their food product, in order to build up relationship and also market their brand as well. So let's moving on to the strength. So what is the strength of the system? So the first strength of using environmental cost management, the first one is company has invest cost on environmental and social element, which is it is to build good reputation of company itself. So the second one is the company can identify the opportunity and also treat to develop future strategy. This strategy is in order to achieve customer satisfaction, because it's not only consists of financial indicator, it also consists of non-financial indicator, which is the environmental and also society as well. So the third one, the company can design new food and beverage product and also innovate the existing product and service. This is crucial for R&D department, so they can decide whether uh, the food, the food product can be add or eliminate the product uh, to follow up the customer demand as well. So the fourth one is company can engage in action to grow their share market to stakeholders. So stakeholder is not is benefit is give benefit and will also create value to customer to know that the quality of product itself is beside of the price itself. So let's continue to the weakness of the system. So what the weakness that we have discovered from this company, the first one is the company usually use traditional accounting, because manager of EGH food industry has accounting department that only focus on financial information performance only. So when we want to gather the information regarding the non-financial indicator, we have to interview the other manager as well. So the second one is gap communication between cross-functional department. As I have mentioned before, when we interview the one of representative company, we have to also involve with other manager as well, because the accounting department hard to understand and measure the cost incurred with non-financial indicators. So the third one is insufficient resources regarding environmental costs and also internal report documentation. So this is regarding the information that we want to collect, which is in terms of documentation that company doesn't have their own internal report, or we can call it as SCR report. So based on interview, EGH company has not obtained enough resources, information, or expertise regarding sustainability issues. So basically, the company is small and medium company. So I think that the company has not implement the strategy of sustainability issues in deeply. I think that the company only use the environmental cost management. They use the environmental by indirectly. So that's all for me. I will pass to next presenter to discuss the improvement that we can do for this company. Thank you.
Thank you, Adila. Hi, my name is Nur Fazlin binti Samsudan. My metric number is 192578. So for the next part, I will present on the suggested system and the reasons on why we choose this suggested system. In this section, it will be divided into three parts, which I will present on the first part, and the other two parts will be presented by Asifa in the next presentation. So now let's look at on the first part, which consists of tier 1, that is conventional cost. So here are several ways to improve the system in achieving the organizational strategy. So first, we would like to suggest the company to provide training course to the employees that can enhance the productivity skills and increase the quality of the product. This is because we want the company to have more skillful employees and also to reduce the rejected item, which will eventually lead to disposal costs. So next, in terms of production, we would like to suggest the company to have an eco-friendly machinery system, which would help to conserve energy and also prevent the air, water, and noise pollution. This also will help to eliminate the time consumed if the current machine is break down. And in terms of packaging, we would like to suggest the company to improve their packaging by including the biodegradable polymer. As we know, biodegradable plastic can be decomposed naturally in the environment within 6 months, as it is easily break down by the microorganism. So, in order to do that, we need to implement nanotechnology for biodegradable polymer, which can help to reduce packaging waste and promote the conservation of food by extending the shelf life. In terms of distribution of the product, we would like to suggest the company to have the distribution in a large scale because it can help to reduce production of harmful gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and so on. And lastly, we would like to suggest the company to acquire ISO 14001, which is Environmental Management System Certification, which will provide the guidelines for the company in managing the waste. So the reason is to improve the environmental performance and also increase the public trust by performing this environmental responsibility. That's all for the first part. For the second part, I will pass to Asifa. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Fazil. Before I start, my name is Nur Asifa Fitri binti Abdul Zaini and my matric number is 1919F55. So now we're moving on to the next section, which is hidden cost. Hidden cost is including cost of monitoring and reporting activities to comply with regulation, and it is not easy to find and report. So for this year, we suggest regular inspection on monitoring because it will prevent machine breakdown during production day and hence will reduce the rejected products. For food waste management, we suggest EJH to do home compost option and co-disposal option. For home compost option, it is simplest system and cheap because it will connect the factory with the compost bin and that is enough for 5 kg food waste. Since food waste by EJH is not too much, then EJH should adapt this system. And home compost will compost into waste, which is anaerobic and aerobic process, and the compost product can be used as fertilizer. For co-disposal option, EJH can collect the food waste and send to the landfill weekly. At landfill, the food waste will be decomposed via anaerobic process. For plastic waste management, we suggest EJH to do landfilling and modern incineration. For landfilling, it is traditional approach and it will help EJH to have a clean workplace because it will segregate the plastic waste. Since the plastic took too long to be decomposed, which is 20 to 30 years. And for modern incineration, it is expensive, but it will help EJH to not pollute the air by producing the smoke from traditional incineration that could harm the environment. Okay, lastly, tier 4, which is relationship and image cost. It is cost to increase good perception from community. So we suggest EJH to do more corporate social responsibility. Before this, EJH has done social work, but they should improve and contribute more to community in order to increase customer loyalty and to get more capital through potential investors. Lastly, EJH should produce environmental report. By doing this, it will also increase customer loyalty and also to show good image to stakeholders because it will portray that the company is concerned to reduce environmental impact regarding their activities, and the report should be following Global Reporting Initiative Framework or GRI. So that's all from me. Now I will pass to Selina to conclude on our presentation.
Okay, finally onto the conclusion part, where we can see that EJH food industry is a very much profitable organization, even though for a small medium scale business, where it provides and produces a variety of snacks and goods. Looking back to the presented version of my friends, there are conversion management, target costing, and value engineering is computed, and such as commercial causes, Indian causes, relationship and image causes is explained in our presentation. We have used tiers also, tier 1, tier 2, and 4 to compute. So by providing this technique, it helps to develop the industry and make more positive changes in the production and productivity of their food industry. And it gives also awareness and development improvement to the company to save and reuse and safeguard our world to a better place, less pollution, and knowing that what they're doing is correct and giving a clear picture to them. Thank you.